Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. 8th and 9th, I'm planning to come to Bengaluru for a workshop. So those who are interested may subscribe to our workshop in Bengaluru. Contact our office. The contact numbers are given in the description. October series started so well in the first half, and the last week it came under selling pressure, and then now the November series started. Again in November series, Nifty tried to make a top at 26,100. Now 26,100 tested once last week and again the previous week. So for the short term, it has become a double top. So double top is considered to be a very strong resistance. But usually this double top happens after a few weeks, then positionally it's very good resistance. But this time it's not, it happened just after a week. So anyway, so 26,100 is going to be a tough resistance. What actually happened on the last day of October series, that is on expiry day, FIIs were net buyers for about 10,000 crore. So the markets became euphoric. The following day, the market shot up. But FIIs have sold for more than 10,000 crore in the next 3 trading sessions. So FIIs are clearly, not bullish about India. And then, so they say that the valuations in India is still very high, even after this huge underperformance compared to the global markets. And from October 2024 or end of September 2024, and 13 months, and we are still negative. And now, by taking that, if somebody has put the money in FD, he would have got 7-8%. So that means, if you take the opportunity cost into account, so we are down by about 10%. But still, FIIs are not feeling that this market is attractive. Or maybe people are waiting for certain uncertainties to go away from the market. There are 2 major uncertainties. One is the Bihar state elections. So that will be known in another 2 to 3 weeks' time. And same thing, with India-US trade deal. So there were some social media posts by both US President and Indian Prime Minister. They were talking to each other. But then after that, there has not been any update on this front. So if Bihar state election and the US trade deal, so if these 2 uncertainties go, then only the market can take some kind of a direction. So until then, it's going to be a consolidation. So if it is consolidation, what is the level? Okay, the first we talk about the resistance. Resistance is clearly at 26,100 because the markets went up to 26,100, then came down violently by about 400 to 500 point in 2 trading sessions. Again, it made an attempt to take out the 26,100. Again, in 2 days, Nifty has fallen about 400 points. So therefore, clearly 26,100 is going to be a good resistance that we can say until the end of this month. But Nifty expiry is on Tuesday. We have only 2 more trading sessions. And then for the week, since we have one public holiday on Wednesday, so we have only 4 trading sessions in the coming week. So, for the Nifty expiry, that is for coming Tuesday, 25,800 call option is being added in huge quantities. Assuming that it was added around 100 rupees, right? At the probably end of the day, it was not 100 rupees, but along the way, it should have been traded at 100 rupees. So 25,900, as long as Nifty is not crossing 25,900 on the higher side, So those people who sold 25,800 call option will make some profit. So we can say, for the next 2 days, 25,900 is a resistance. For the next week, 26,000 psychological round figure number is a resistance. For the month, maybe 26,100 is a resistance. So these are the three resistances we can talk for the 2 days, for weekly and for monthly. Now, coming back to the support. Remember, the last 1 year high was 25,650, and once that was crossed, then markets rallied to 26,100. So when this happens, that last time resistance should become a support. So going by that logic, 25,650 should be a good support. But that's just only about 70 points away from where Nifty closed yesterday. And the GIFT Nifty was indicating, a more fall than that. And of course, that, the GIFT Nifty was down only about 50 points, but in the last few minutes, there might be some trades happen. Now the GIFT Nifty indicating about 100 point gap down. But if I'm not wrong, okay, if Asian markets recover on Monday, and we also got a news, the GST collection has gone up in the month of October to 1.96 lakh crore. So this means that, reducing the GST rate will not reduce the GST collection. So this good news, will encourage the government to consider reducing more GST rates in future because their income is protected. So that's a very good news. Okay. So with this good news, and then, 3 days of selling, probably, the bears must be tired. It was evident from the option prices. Nifty actually closed around 25,725. And, even you take another 25 points for the future adjustment for the next 2 days. So still at the money works out to be 25,750. But look at the 25,750 put option and call option. Call prices are almost double than the put prices. Right? So, that means, the people think, the downside risk is limited from here. So, anyway, logically, 25,650 should be a good support, but failing which, the very strong support should emerge at 25,500 because 25,500 was the high tested many times previously. So, the first support at 25,650, that may be for the next 2 days. But next 2 days also, if the markets are more bearish, it can fall below that very easily. So we can say 25,500. So 25,500 broken on the downside is going to be very, very bad for the market. Technically, market has become long and, it goes higher. It cannot go in a straight line, but some kind of selling will happen. But the selling should stop somewhere. And so if the market is falling continuously, then it's going to be very, very dangerous. So let us hope that 25,500 is not broken on the downside. If it breaks, then we will see what is going to happen after that. Now, coming back to stock-wise, because the US markets are good, the Nasdaq is very good, and IT stocks are trying to stabilize. So, on Friday also, the TCS has actually supported the market. So, we can expect, some kind of a support coming from IT stocks. But the most important stock to watch is the auto stocks. Because of this GST reduction, from August 15 till now, the auto index has already shot up like anything. But there is a reason. Look at the monthly auto sales data. Very, very impressive. Mahindra & Mahindra, Tata Motors, they all have declared very good numbers. Even Maruti. So definitely Auto stocks will be in focus next week. The banking stocks are too volatile, making 500-point move every day. So let us hope that the Bank Nifty at least stabilizes. But Bank Nifty option premiums are really very, very lucrative. Even yesterday around closing time also, the Bank Nifty 60,000 call option was trading around 150 rupees. And the 50,000, it's another 4% away from 4.5% away from where the market closed yesterday. We have less number of trading sessions. We don't have more number of trading sessions in the month of November. So considering all that, it's a very, very good premium, right? So I do have some bank Bs in my portfolio. So I'm selling 60,000 call as a hedge. Right? So if it goes higher than 60,000, so I'm willing to give delivery. I remember I bought some of my bank Bs when it was around 48,000, just about 6-7 months before. So that is one story. So HDFC Bank is looking weak, as we have discussed already, due to this Bank Nifty rejig. HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, they are negative. But in fact, ICICI Bank has been, finding some kind of selling pressure for the last week, especially after the results. So we need to see how this HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, will they recover or it will fall further. But I think, at some point of time, they should consolidate because overall the banking sector is good. Okay. So if you look at the analysis of all the sectors, auto sector is very good because the GST reduction, sales are increasing. So that's number one. And number two is the bank. Bank Nifty was the first one to come under the bull structure. But because of this Bank Nifty rejig, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank is coming under selling pressure. So that is coming to the second position. And third position is IT. IT has already fallen too much. Now maybe they are trying to recover. But look at the TCS. It was trading around 4,500. Now come to 3,000. Almost 1/3 is fallen. If TCS is not stabilizing here, I think there is nothing to talk about IT stocks. So this is the third sector. And then the fourth one is, FMCG. ITC results came, not very impressive. Stock did not go up. Industrial and Unilever results came, not very impressive. Stock actually fell. So FMCG stocks are structurally weak. And then the last sector is pharma sector. And pharma sector, that Dr. Reddy, there was some problem. So that stock has fallen about 5%. This pharma stocks are, more dependent on US because most of our pharma exports are with US. So there the trade uncertainty is still going on. And then, in addition to other trade tariff, pharma is treated separately in US. So that's also there. So pharma is also looking weak. So this is the overall picture with about two sectors are weak, two sectors are strong, one sector trying to stabilize. So, markets are likely to consolidate in this kind of scenario. So anyway, I'm expecting Nifty to consolidate between 25,500 and 26,100 for the next 1 week. The means only 4 trading sessions because one day is a public holiday. And so let us see what is going to happen. But option premiums, as the volatility index increases, the option premiums are also increasing. So it's lucrative, right? Say for example, in the beginning of the month, I suggested selling 25,000 put and 27,000 call. Both were trading around 50 rupees. And now when the markets are falling, the call prices are crashing more than the put prices rising. So that means, people see that 25,000 as a very, very strong support. So remember, this is not a recommendation and this is a past history, right? So if you are a trader, trade with a strict stop loss. If you are an investor, no need to keep stop loss, but if you are a trader, you are supposed to keep the stop loss because, in investment, there is no MTM loss, but in trading, there is an MTM loss. So that is a story right now. So let us see. US markets is okay. They were not really very bad. The GST collection is very good, and auto sales has gone up, right? And after selling 10,000 crore, maybe the selling by FIIs may slow down next week. So these are all some positives. So let us see what is going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.